You wonderful people. This is the Virginia Bushcrafter just doing an impromptu live. I have a fire going, waiting for a meal, waiting for the fire to go down somewhat so I can get some coals. Just waiting for someone to come in at any time. And when you come in, hit that thumbs up. Definitely appreciate it. I'm just gonna wait here for a little bit. I see one person's in. Hey, my mother Sparks. How are you doing? Glad to see you. As if I couldn't get enough of the bush, I'm out here again. Yeah, I'm doing, make me a, that's my fire. Hey, Marco, how are you, man? Good to see you again, Marco. Yeah, I'm just out here practicing with a axe, with an axe. Yeah, and again, guys, I'm just out here trying to have some fun, and of course, my chat comes in and out. So I've seen my mother Sparks, and I've seen Marco, and it's always good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm going to try to find me a comfortable place. Hey, let's see here. Yeah, that's not enough fire. Well, you know what? That's right. It's not enough firewood for the time that I'm going to be out here. I think it may be a little bit more, but I was out here. I wanted to test out this hatchet I bought. I've spoke about this. You need more wood. Well, I don't know. I found that's some hardwood, and then I have some wood over there. But I just made the fire. I want some coals. But hey, guys, I came out here to work with this today. Man, this thing is really good. I did a video on this before, but until you actually come out here and use it, getting used to it. But it's really a beast, man. So that was my main purpose today, was to come out here and just swing. Yeah. It's made by Estwing. Estwing, which is a United States, made in the USA, but it's Estwing. And the reason that I really, really like it is because I'm never going to have to worry about the head getting loose. But let me tell you something, guys. When they say this is a very narrow profile, it really is a very narrow profile. And this axe is more or less for felling trees. But you can split with it. You can split wood with it, feather sticks with it. But it has a very, very thin profile. So this is actually for chopping down trees, because what it does, it breaks the fibers of the tree. Hey, Bougie, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I definitely appreciate it. But this axe is basically for felling trees. I chopped a lot of wood with it today. Take some aggression out in the wood. You know what? I have used so much energy using this today. Hey, Prepper Book Club, thanks for dropping in. But I don't know if the only aggression I want now is when I get off this live and have some food. Hey, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. But man, I had a lot of fun. Of course, I made a video of this, but I'm going to be using this a lot more than I've been using my 13-inch. My 13-inch. Hey, Arkansas Wildman, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I'm going to be using this aggression. Yeah, you know what? You're going to see some aggression on the video that I made. But this is the thing about using the tool for the first time. You find out better ways to use it when you're actually out here doing it. When you're actually out here utilizing it. You know, so I know it's going to take a couple of times to come out here to really, really get used to it, but I like it. And this again is it's an axe as opposed to a hatchet, because with a hatchet you can actually use it with one hand, and with this one it takes two hands. But I did use it with one hand. It's just a matter of getting used to it. But yeah, guys, you're going to see me with this a lot more. And today I didn't use any other tool. Well, I did use a saw to cut this huge log right here. I cut two of those with a saw, and the saw that I used, it is a Fiskars. It's a Fiskars saw, and it cuts on the push and the pull. So it worked well. I've used this before, so I have to use a saw to cut down. And let me show you the log. Let me just go over here and show you where this came from. Oh man, I feel like I'm too tired to even get up, but I got to get up. So let me show you. This is let me go over here. This is the log that I cut. If you can see right in here, let's see. Cut this log. I cut two of them, and this is where this goes. So even for the cold winter nights, when I come here, I'm going to have a lot of wood, and this wood, yeah. This wood is very, very hard, you know, but I processed it. I basically wanted to use the hatchet. The axe. So I use the axe most of the time, but I also use my special operation group, my SOG. I actually used that today. Let's see, I have it in my pocket because I want to be real careful with it. Yeah, I used this SOG today. Yeah. This thing is nice. Rubberized handles. It has some nice jimping on it. Nice hollow grind. It has a pommel. If you guys can see this pommel, it has a pommel on it. And comes with this nice sheath. Now, when I put this knife into the sheath, I can cut cordage. And this knife was gifted to me from my mother Sparks. Yeah, so you know I had to, hey, if I get a new tool in my hand, I got to bring it to the bush and test it out. But I'm going to do a review on that knife because I think that knife warrants a review and the time all by itself, you know. But the only tools I used was the saw to cut this massive log, and I used the Estwing Axe and my SOG knife. So, yep. Yeah, so, and the fire, look, I'm getting some nice coals. I'm going to try to burn all this wood before I leave. Yeah, so I am just out here having fun. So let me try to get out of the sun and go sit on a log. Yeah, so what's everyone else doing? You guys watching football, or you having a Sunday dinner with family and all of that good stuff? Hey, living natural. How are you doing? Mr. Cheddar, Prepper. Hey man, I really appreciate all you guys coming in. But I'm telling you guys, this is one of the greatest places to be out in the bush. Sunday greetings, yeah. Being out in the bush, just being out here by yourself, or even with a group, it's just it's like a relaxation for me. Oh, I love the Fisker saw. You know, I like the Fisker saw. I like the silky boy. I like the silky boy as well. They really cut, but I like the Fiskars because it cuts on the push and the pull. But I've used the silky saw before. You know, understand that the replacement blades are like $90, and my Fiskars I only paid something like 30, $40. I'm not sure. So the blade on the silky costs more than my saw, but that saw, I mean, it does its work, you know. Yeah, it does its work. Just set down to look over the family budget. Yeah, that's always a priority, man. Budgets, especially in this day and age. Yeah, budgets, it's a spreadsheet for me. I have that spreadsheet so I know exactly what I need to do, when I need to do it, you know. But of course, we all know about the cost of living that is just it's going up through the roof and everything, you know, gasoline, food, insurance. It's like seems like everything goes up except our paychecks, you know. But that's I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, this is where I come to escape all of that, you know. I would love to stay here overnight, but I won't be able to. Same here. I use a spreadsheet. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I came from Texas and I came out in the bush week before last, which was very nice. Then I went to a meetup in Zuni, Virginia. I got there on a Thursday night, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got home Monday. No, I think I got home late Monday. So I'm out here again today. So that gives me three weekends. And so my next visit in the bush, it won't be next weekend, but it has to be an overnighter. So that's what I'm looking forward to, an overnighter. Because when you come out here in the bush and you set up your tarp and you process your wood, you harvest your wood, you process your wood, you eat, you have to pack up. It's like you're really on a time schedule. So I like coming out in the bush when I'm not on a time schedule and I know I'm going to stay all night. That's the real fun part. But I heard something a few minutes ago, didn't bother me at all, which was a tree falling. Now, when I first started coming into the bush, and if I were to hear a tree fall, it would have maybe spooked me. But I heard the tree falling, and I'm in an area where there are, let's see if you can see all of that up there. There are no widowmakers here, so I am in a pretty good location. So I don't have to worry about that. Well, I just have to be cautious. You know, anything can happen. But yeah, no widowmakers around here at this camp. But yeah, I had to come out. It's like I don't know, like I said, I won't be out next weekend, I don't think, but the weekend after that, I'm coming out to do an overnighter. Yeah, and even if it's cold, that's going to be fine because there's a lot of wood, and I'm going to come back to this location several times because there is just massive amounts of wood, hardwood, and even if it rains, it's off the ground. But I'm gonna tell you that splitting that wood with that axe, it was really tough. And the thing about it, once I completed it, there's some parts that's not on the video where I had to take the axe and the head was in the wood and I had to put it over my shoulder and actually slam it down. I had to do that a couple of times. But you know, I won't be able to do everything that I've done before with my little Estwing hatchet. So it's going to take a couple of times to really come out here and just really really be comfortable with it, which I am. I've been wanting that axe for a long time. So I was finally able to get it. Did a review on it, but I wanted to see it in action. So it works well, and I can use it with one hand, but it's much better with two. But yeah, so yeah, my chat's going out again. I can't see anything, but like I said, I'm waiting. I'm going after the live. I'm going to fix me a meal and just sit here and relax, and I'll get out of here maybe about 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, somewhere around there. But yeah, I'll really be looking forward to my next one, week after next, when I actually do an overnighter. And I'll have a lot more wood than I did today, because today, again, I just wanted to focus on using that axe. And again, it's an Estwing. They say it's 16 inches, but it's actually 18.75 inches from the bottom of the handle to the top. And one thing for sure, the handle is rubberized, and it says it's a 70% reduction of shock. That's true. I didn't feel any shocks. Of course, any shock. Of course, I had on leather gloves. I always wear leather gloves. You know, gloves are really important. I brought in some cloth gloves that I walk into the bush with, and then when I start to process wood, I use the leather gloves. So yeah, guys, and I apologize if I'm not responding to any of the chat, because my phone just doesn't let me see the chat. It comes in and it goes out. But I see there's like 8 people, so that's great. I definitely appreciate all you guys' support, you know. But yeah, getting back to the bush, you know. Wow, I just noticed something. I see a dead standing tree that is very tall, and I'm going to walk over to it. I didn't know it. This wood that I'm going to show you. This is some really good firewood. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, I'm walking towards it. I just noticed it. This tree right here, if you notice, this is really, it's dead. Now that tree can come down. With a saw, an axe, that's a lot of wood. So, yeah, this is a good spot for those cold nights or cold days. There is plenty of wood. I mean, just look at this, all of this wood here. It's down, but it's good firewood. Yeah, I'm making my way back over to my seat. Trying to be careful not to trip over anything. That's the most important thing. But I'm going to put some more wood on my fire. Yeah, I don't want that wood to go to waste. That was a lot of calories. A lot of calories, but it was fun. So, I wish I could see my chat. I didn't want to see if I... Okay, there it is. I see something, but not much. Oh, okay, Arkansas. Came in from hunting deer. No luck today. Well, long and steady, you will get it. Yeah, our deer season starts November the 4th. Muzzleloader. So I will be out there November the 4th. I'm pretty sure I'll be out there November the 4th. So yeah, let's see what's going on with my chat here. I don't see too much here. But yeah, first thing I have to do is go sight in my my muzzle loader. You know, every year it's sighted in, but you always have to go out there and just do it again just to be safe. You know, make sure that you're on point. And then November the 18th, we start rifle season in my area. So yeah, I hope to get something this year so that I can get it processed and give it to some elderly people that I know. Yeah, they love venison. So yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that, because before you know it, January the 5th, I think it's January the 5th, then the hunting season's over here in the area that I live in. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'll be doing. That time is coming real soon. So, but yeah, my chat keeps going in and out. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, when I put the video up, I hope you guys like it. But yeah, I didn't do as much as I would have liked. But I guess it's going to take a couple of trips out here for me to do everything. See, that was very strange when you acorn drops right next to you. Before that would have kind of like really puzzled me, but you get used to hearing these sounds in the bush, You really do. So, but let me see if I can make my chat appear again. Okay. Okay, I think it's coming. I think it's coming back. Hopefully, I don't know. But yeah, guys, I really enjoy being in the bush. It is a lot of fun. Um, you really get to test your skills. Excuse me. You really get to test your skills. I mean, things they can work so well at home, but when you come to the bush, like the only pressure that I have is that when I'm out here just for one day, it's like I got to do this, I have to do that, and I'm always going to have me a meal before I leave. I'm always going to make a fire. If I can't make a fire in the bush, it's like it's not worth it. Well, I shouldn't say it's not worth it, because you're going to learn something. But excuse me. It's just great being out here. It really is. But I wish I could respond to you guys. I just say, hey guys, hit that thumbs up when you come in and when you go out. But yeah, I'm just out here enjoying the weather. Yeah, I came out here. I have this shirt on and another shirt with a hoodie. And after I start using that axe, the layers of clothing just had to come off. I mean, I really heated up, so, but all that's fun. It's really fun, it really is a lot of fun. Let's see if I can see anything. Yeah, one of these days I'll get all this technology stuff straightened. I'm not sure. Seems like the chat is not moving, but it's all well and good. So I guess I just sit and continue to tell you guys about my bushcrafting activities. Also, hey guys, let me tell you this. This is why it's really, really important to take your gear out and use it. I have a bivy sack, and it is mylar on the inside. I have used this in my backyard and it worked well. I've used it inside of my house. I turned all the heat off. It worked well. But I went to a meetup and the temperatures dropped and I was inside the baby sack. I was totally enclosed. And I kept saying, I'm not getting any warmer. I'm waiting for my body to generate more heat and it just wouldn't do it. And I kept saying, you know what? I'm not sure if this is the right equipment for when this temperature dropped. Long story short, I ended up using my wool blankets. So I'm kind of puzzled now with that, which makes me think now I have another sleeping bag that's really good, but I will find out how good it is when I actually bring it out in in the winter. Well, this is the winter, but when it's really really cold. But I'm going to be looking at. I've been looking at some sleeping bags. I looked at the Mummy, and I know there's one that's a quilt. Then there's one that you can totally enclose yourself. So I'm thinking about that one to utilize when I go on meetups. But when I come out into the bush, I'm not going to bring any type of sleeping bag other than my mylar grabber blankets, because when I'm out here by myself, I'm sleeping 3 feet away from the fire. So that won't be an issue at all, staying warm at all. That won't be an issue. But that's why it's good to really go out and test your gear. And that's why I really wanted to come out and test that axe. So, and what really surprises me is, again, like they said, it reduces 70% of shock. I honestly did not feel any shock. And of course, I was using leather gloves. It's deerskin, but I was using gloves as you're supposed to when you're using a chopping tool. And, I was able to chop some branches off of a tree trunk. And the proper way to do that is, if you're chopping on this side, you want to be on the other side so that if the axe bounce, it won't hit you. And it did bounce on me twice today, but I was on the correct side of the log that I was supposed to be on. So things like that, walking slow, methodically, when you have sharp objects in your hand, excuse me. I kept all of that in mind because this was the first time using it. And again, the knife that I brought with me, I brought a condor. This is a condor mountain pass camp knife. And I didn't use this at all today because, again, I was focusing on using, let me resheath this. I was focusing on using the axe. But yeah, so I think I did pretty well with it. And I know I'll be using that a lot more. It's going to make my hatchet seem really, really small and really, really manageable. So that's a good thing right there in and of itself. So, but yeah, guys, I just decided, and the thing is, when I'm coming into the bush, I never know what time I'm going to do a live. I said I better do it now before I eat, because once I eat, I'm just going to relax, and pack up my things, make sure that I don't forget anything, so that's the good part about it. Hey guys, so I'm not going to hold you much longer, but look forward to a video coming out Monday or Tuesday with me using the Estwing Axe. It's a really good axe. I like it. Again, it has a very, very narrow profile. It's for felling trees, but you can split wood with it just as well. And I'm a firm believer that any cutting tool that you pick up and put in your hand, you should be able to use it very, very efficiently. Whether it's a 4-inch blade or whether it's a 12-inch machete. You should be able to make some feather sticks. You should be able to carve. There's so many things that, but it takes time to learn all of those. And I think the best way to do it is getting out in the bush. So guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to prepare me a meal. And then I'm just going to sit back and relax. So guys, hit that thumbs up again. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Enjoyed chatting with you. This is the Virginia Bushcrafter.